guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Samantha from MAB Media, and today I'm so thrilled to introduce Jeff Pope to all of you. He's been working with us for quite some time now, and he's been seeing some great results as well. So we thought we'd seize the opportunity to get some tips from him and share it with you guys, possibly for some agents who might be struggling out there. So welcome on our channel, Jeff. It's a pleasure to have you here today.
Thank you for having me.
So, can you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your career and what you do?
Sure. My name is Jeff Pope. I'm in the Midwest. I've been in the business over 30 years and basically been doing a lot of mortgage protection, final expense annuities throughout my career. And again, always looking for a good lead source and, saw the opportunity here to work with the final expense arena, which I did in the past. And I looked at a bunch of other different lead sources. And when I saw the testimonials and I heard enough people, when I had my interview, I really liked what I heard. And I started not too long ago, beginning of January. And it's been really, really well. What I like about the system is the consistency. So the consistency is everything. I'm getting leads on a daily basis. And what's really, really nice about this system here is you're getting a lot of information. You're getting their name, you're getting their email address, you're getting their hobbies, you're getting their beneficiaries, you're getting obviously their telephone number as well as their email. And the people, for the most part, are extremely receptive. So when I get my leads in, I'm always jumping on them as soon as they come in. They come in at all different times of the evening and throughout the day. So obviously in the evening, different times of the evening, I'm not going to be calling them, but I'm calling them first thing in the morning. And for the most part, once they pick up, they're extremely receptive. You're always going to get a few that aren't receptive, but that's part of the business. But the ones that are receptive, they know what they want. And I'm just basically going over different options once I qualify them, figuring out which one makes the most sense for them, makes the most sense for their budget, presenting it to them, and letting them pick and choose which one they like to go with. And I can honestly say the consistency is everything. I mean, the last few months starting out, working with Sam, figuring out which counties are working best for me. It started out a little slow, but then it started picking up. So for January, a little over 13 applications for just shy of 11,000. I was pretty happy with that for just starting out. Here in February, over 14,000 applications so far, just shy of 13,000 in AP. So yes, I would definitely recommend this system for anybody out there that's absolutely looking to increase their business and get, additional money coming in, because I can't say enough good things about it.
That's so nice of you, actually. And I'm so glad to hear like how you're helping people with our system. And you said like you had a wonderful approach, like on get when you're getting on the call with the leads, you're actually trying to find out what's the best fit for them. It's absolutely commendable here. So kudos to you. So if I understand correctly, you've been so far you've written over $25,000 in AP.
Correct.
That's
Correct.
impressive, really impressive. And I'm more curious about like how soon after you get the leads do you call them? You mentioned like you try to call them instantly, but do you have a specific process that you follow that helps you like when you know you will follow this specific standard operation procedure, like this process, you know you will get the best results out of the leads that was sent to you?
Absolutely. So when I get the leads, no matter what I'm doing, where I'm at, I'm always have my folder with me, which all of my leads are there with all their information. And I've always plugged their phone numbers with their name in my phone. So if I'm getting a call back from them, I know who it is that's calling me. I'll just grab my lead sheet with all their information. And when I call them, I'm just introducing myself, letting them know I was assigned to their case file in regards to their inquiry regarding final expense life insurance. And I'll just start, have a little small talk with them, confirm their name, their age, who their beneficiaries are, so they know it's real. I'm not a telemarketer, and I'm just being very low and slow with these people because for the most part, they're 55 and over. And again, once I have a rapport going on with them and figuring out exactly what they're looking for, I'll ask the questions. Are you looking for a regular funeral, or you're looking for cremation? Because obviously there's a difference is what their cost is going to be. And once they've given me that information, I mean, I'm on my computer pulling up my carriers once I know their medical situation. So I know which carriers, that I should be able to qualify them for. And then just running two or three different quotes for them, presenting it to them and letting them decide. And I'll ask them which one makes the most sense to you. More importantly, which one makes the most sense for your budget.
All right. So it seems like your script is adapted to their needs. So you don't have a specific script that you use when you get on the call with them. I know that we sent a script to you via email, but do you use that at times or you use your own script?
So I pretty much use my own. I mean, I've been doing this for a long, long time. And when I first got into the final expense, yes, I had a script and I've been pretty much using that script. And my script is very simple. Once I confirm, and most of the time on the leads, it's going to state whether they're smokers or non-smokers. I'll confirm that with them and then confirm with them, have you had any serious medical conditions? And what I mean by serious medical condition, heart disease, cancer, stroke, insulin, diabetes, on oxygen, COPD. Once they give me their answers, then I know pretty much from that answer where I can go with them as far as pre-qualifying them. And I've got a multitude of different carriers that I work with. So anybody new in this business, I highly recommend, you get a good 3 to 6 carriers, in the final expense or arena. So you have the products for all these different clients depending on their medical conditions.
Absolutely. And in fact, as a strategist, I've seen many cases where agents couldn't actually write a policy because they didn't have a nice carrier. And we have some carrier who don't like accept people above 75 and stuff like that with certain heart conditions. So it's good to have several carriers. So it's the great advice that we have from Mr. Jeff here. And in terms of common objections, what would you say is the most common one that you hear from your clients?
So, I mean, going forward, the second months, not so many. And when you do get, and occasionally you may have somebody that, and it's just a defense mechanism. When you're picking up the phone and you're talking to the insurance, some of them may say, no, that wasn't me. Well, if they hang up on me, which occasionally that'll happen, I'll just simply text to them the script that they had filled out when you're getting these leads in with the information that they had provided. And I'll do a screenshot of that and snap it over to their phone, which is typically their cell phone. And then I'll call them back. It happened to me this afternoon. This gal forgot that she sent in this information. As soon as I sent over the script, she apologized. And we just started talking about, what her needs were.
Yeah, that's a great approach actually. I like it like when you're trying to make this more about the needs of the leads rather than about the financial gain behind it. And I guess if you had to say what is the secret sauce for success in this specific industry as an agent, what would it be? For newbies, like for new
So,
agents, for agents who are doing it right now, what would you say it is like the best approach?
so the best approach is when you're getting these leads, persistency. I'll triple dial them, not so much triple dial, but I'll double dial them because a lot of times when they see a number that's popping up and it may not be your area code, and when you call back again right away, a lot of times they're going to pick up. So when they do pick up, and again, I'm just low and slow, I'm not telemarketing up and down, they're just regular people, just like we are. And once you have the rapport with them and you identify yourself and the reason why you're calling them in regards to your inquiry about life insurance for yourself, And then once that is established, for the most part, they're flowing with you. And once they're flowing with you, once they're talking with you, I'm just gathering the necessary information about them and what their needs are. And then again, I'm putting together some programs for them. A lot of people will put down 25,000, 30,000, but when you have a 78-year-old or an 80-year-old, the cost is going to be extremely high. And most of these people are on a fixed income. So, I'll be running smaller face amounts for them. And if they want more, which has happened, you're running 7, 10, 12. And next thing you know, they're like, well, what's 15? What's 20? What's 25? Well, bonus. If they want more and they can afford more, I'm just going to quote them, the amount that they're looking for. So again, anybody brand new, always have your leads with you. Call them as quickly as you can when they come in. And call at different times of the day, because even though a lot of these people may be retired, you don't know their schedule. They could be at the doctor, they could be with their grandkids. So I call at various times of the day because, again, you just don't know when they're going to pick up. And when they do pick up, just have your information in front of you. I recommend having your laptop open, because while you're on the phone with them, that's when you want to do, for the most part, this is a one-call close. So when you're on the phone with them and your computer is open, you've got your carrier there, speed of the lead is everything. Receive the lead, have the conversation, give them the information that they're looking for, show them their options, and let them pick and choose.
That's great advice, actually. Thank you so much for giving such great advice on our channel. And I hope that the agents who are out there struggling will find this really helpful. I'm sure they will. And final question for you. I'd like to ask you, what are your thoughts on our program, and what would you say to anyone out there who might be considering it, but they are actually on the fence in terms of the lead quality? What would you say? Like, how is it in general, the service?
The service is fantastic. The lead quality, probably the best lead quality I've had in many, many, many years. Nothing but good things to say. I've got other agents in different areas in different states that I'm absolutely going to be, talking to them about getting on board with your system. But yeah, like I said, anybody that's looking to, up their business in this type of final expense area, absolutely, you can't go wrong. But again, you have to work. There's no secret to this business. You have to get up, you have to make the calls, you have to, call back on the ones that aren't picking up, because I have leads that are 3, 4 weeks old that I call back on, and they're picking up. Next thing you know, having a conversation and writing an application. So don't get
That's
frustrated on the ones that don't pick up, or the ones that may hang up on you because they're having a bad day, because we don't know what somebody's going through.
Thank you so much. And I really appreciate you taking the time to speak with me today and sharing those great tips. I'm sure that these tips that you gave us will be of great help to our agents and other agents out there. And thank you so much for considering referring agents to us. We're always happy to help. And for us, quality is really important. That's why we have these strategy calls every week, trying to figure out like how we can help you guys, right?
Absolutely. And Samantha, you've been a great help. I mean, you're there every week when we have our calls, you're there. It's a pleasure talking with you. Um, just working with you has been great. Picking the areas that, I'm picking, it's working out well. Looking
Thank you
forward to
so
going forward
much.
with you.
Thank you
You're
so much.
welcome.
Always willing to help you. So I guess we'll stop it for the interview today. And thank you so much for being here again, once again. So have a good day, and I wish you all the best with your future endeavors. We'll definitely continue helping you with that.
Okay. Enjoy your day.
Thank you.
Take care.